Warning, we are not Japanese, so if we mispronounce any names, we do apologize in advance. This podcast will discuss, in many details, many adult themes that is not for anyone under the age of 18. If you are easily offended or do not want to hear people discuss topics involving sex, taboo topics, and other adult activities with harsh language, you have the option of turning the podcast off now. You have been warned.
Hello, everybody. This is another episode of It Tied to Listen, the only hentai show that serves more old pies than Baker Square. I'm Jared.
I'm Matt.
Welcome to episode 6. Another, I can't really say we're halfway through the season.
We'll see.
Just episode 6.
Episode 6. We'll deal with seasons and bullshit later. Yeah, sorry about so I'll take time now before we get into everything. I apologize for the lack of episodes consistently. Unfortunately, life does get in the way, and as we do this as a hobby, it's not exactly on my priority list to cancel all my plans and come to Jared's house to record this. So I hope you guys can understand that, but we do these episodes whenever we can. We still have fun making them, or at least I do. It's great to just get out of the house and talk about stupid shit, basically. So yeah, we do apologize for the slight inconsistencies, but as I said, it's simply a hobby. We do hope you guys understand.
Yeah, it is a very hobby. My only hobby is clearly just trying to rank up in Smite.
And every time I walk into his house, there's more figures on the shelf over there, so he collects those too.
Yeah, and pop figures.
I haven't counted the pop figures.
Oh
no, it looks like there's more.
I think that's all of them.
Okay.
I think.
He likes pop figures. He likes collections.
Yeah. I do.
They're cool.
Because I know right now as far as figures, I already have Twilight Sparkle, Bishoujo. I collect Bishoujo statues. Twilight Sparkle is pretty much the next one up. I already pre-ordered, Fluttershy, and then they just dropped Rarity.
Okay.
They dropped for pre-order.
Right.
I mean,
okay. I see what you mean.
That one looks dope. I mean,
right. I'll give it. It's pretty. As long as they look cool. I'm not gonna judge you too harshly. But...
if you count majority of my figures, like a good quarter, it's Bishoujo. Another less than a quarter, bunny figures. Bunny, and it's still growing.
And it's growing. It's got more on the way too. From what I understand.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Gotta deal with that shipping nightmare.
Yep. All right. First up is Con Life.
Yeah, we're getting back to Con Life, boys. Today we're gonna be discussing potential Animaniapolis 2020 panel ideas. Wow, that's a very strange thing to say. Is that we're getting into 2020?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Side note on Con Life, I'm still waiting on the panel drop for Hentai Con. So far, they only have one guest.
Really?
As of last week.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know her name, but all I know she's part of Cloud9, not the gaming Cloud9,
yeah.
Anyway,
that'd be awesome.
But she's part of a 18 plus maid cafe based in LA.
Okay. Interesting.
I checked out their Facebook page
yeah.
and their Instagram. They're okay, I guess.
Just okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just what
What's like the difference between like a regular maid cafe and like an 18 plus maid cafe? What's like?
Oh, you haven't been to one before?
No, I haven't been to like an actual legit maid cafe, and I certainly haven't been to like an 18 plus maid cafe. We're gonna learn today, boys.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, I haven't been to a legit. The only, it's cons.
Okay, so
when this was in Phoenix. Everything happens in Phoenix for me.
Everything good happens in Phoenix, I feel.
But the first time I went there, it was a maid cafe. I think I mentioned it before, where there's like younger people being rowdy and
okay.
But yeah, they try to do typical maid cafe things, except for the food, because against the rules to cook food.
Yeah.
But other than that, they try to do what they try to do. But as far as 18 plus goes, it's a little more risque.
Okay.
Actually, I take that back. I've been to 2 18 plus. One was Space Dandy.
Oh.
I don't know the club the dude went to, but it's based off of that.
But it's based off like the club in the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah, I can't remember. I
Yeah.
haven't watched Space Dandy in so long.
That one I did, auction off. I think I still have a picture on my phone. Auction off, whatnot. Same thing with the Maid Cafe, and they were, go figure, bunny girls in that one. Another auction off on that one. So it's just more scantily clad.
Okay, so and my guess is it's probably just like the outfits are just different.
I actually won a bet or bidding. I won a bidding war on that one. What I got was basically we danced whoever we won on in the rave.
Oh, okay.
And she actually thanked me because the person I was
okay, no, this story you have told is like there was like a really creepy dude.
Yeah, and she thanked me for like, thanks you for winning. So it was kind of funny that happened.
Jared the hero. Saving women from incels everywhere.
Yeah. Don't ask me how much I paid because I don't remember.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It's none of my business anyway.
I know it wasn't over $100.
I bet on dumber shit, I guarantee. So, I mean that sounds cool. Like it sounds like you at least had a fun time. So
yeah,
I'll have to track one down and probably go and like. I don't know if I want to be that guy that goes by himself or like do I drag a friend to it. But then it's like I'm that guy no matter what I do. So I don't know. We'll see what my future holds.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a little side note about 18 plus Maid Cafes. All right, back on track. So yeah, panel ideas right now. Drunken Double Dash, Mario Kart Double Dash.
Yeah, Drunken Mario Kart Double Dash. Let's go.
That so what I have idea. Hopefully we can get what was the rooms? One of those.
Yeah, so the idea for this is it wouldn't necessarily be a panel, but anyone that goes to Minneapolis Detour, pretty much any con, is there are fan-led like party rooms that they designate. And within certain rules, you're allowed to basically do whatever. Like a really common one that happens at both Minneapolis and Detour is there's like an 18 plus Pokemon party room that they have, which don't ask me because I've never gone because I don't go to party rooms. I don't want to get roofied or some shit. That's just me being paranoid. Not that ever happens. So everyone be mindful of that. I'm just weird. Yeah, our idea was to increase interaction with people and also to have our own kind of fun because cons, as I'm sure you guys know, we're getting kind of sick of.
Yeah.
So this would be our way of having fun. Is a lot of people love Mario Kart, and to us, in our opinion, we think that Double Dash is probably the best Mario Kart made. I think so. Anyway.
Yeah, that, and I think we have enough controllers to cover everything.
I just bought like 4 more for my Switch for playing Smash with my friends. So. Drunken Double Dash, or Drunken Mario Kart Double Dash is like a party room type thing.
Yeah.
We don't know, because I know you can serve alcohol, and I don't know how that's regulated when it comes to the convention staff. Like,
I think
have someone
the wristbands, right?
Or I think so, but because it's like guest led.
Well, I mean, true, because I think if we do get a room, I think we need to put on, a sign up saying the only way you get in is by getting that wristband.
21 plus wristband.
That's the only way.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't feel like checking IDs.
I'm really not in the mood to do that. That's for sure. I'll let the con do that and then get the wristband.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how many of our guests are like under the age of 21.
Nah, yeah,
I
think there have been one, maybe 20.
There was a guy who was 20 turning 21 like in like a week.
Yeah.
Which I was like, okay, whatever. And I don't know how, I feel bad for calling him this, but the black kid, the Akatsuki guy that was at Medicon, I don't know how old he is.
No, he had a band.
Did he? Okay,
yeah.
So we're good then.
I think one of his friends didn't have one.
Okay. And then I know our like mini fan club that goes to the debates, I'm like 80% sure are
Yeah,
like
they, yeah,
20, above
yeah,
21.
they're
So I feel like
definitely.
most of our viewers or listeners could more than likely show up. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that'd be an idea, just because we think it'd be hilarious just to get wasted and just play Mario Kart, and
Yeah.
then whatever else on the side, like have a hentai showcase in the room or some shit like that, or
Maybe.
I mean probably not, but
Maybe.
like have Smash going on the side or something like that, Blaze Blue, some kind of fighting game, something that's just fun where if everyone's
Yeah.
drunk, then everyone's on the same playing field and can have fun. So.
True. I wonder how many TVs actually give out, or you just get that one.
It's probably just one, but I could probably bring like a monitor or something. So
Okay.
not that big of a deal.
Yeah, my other one's kind of broke, and it's kind of about this my laptop size.
Yeah, I have like a 27-inch that I could bring. So.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, not a huge deal, but yeah, no, that's just fun idea.
Wait, an actual monitor?
Yeah, actual monitor.
Then if we're going on actual monitors, yeah, then.
Oh yeah.
Because I was thinking, I actually have one of those carrying case monitor things.
Okay.
That broke. So.
I see what you mean.
But I mean, the monitor still works. I still have the AC cord. It's just a carrying case size.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, that's a idea. Another one is our usual hentai showcase.
Yeah. What do we show?
Yeah. That we haven't.
So one thing I will say right off the bat is, despite us showing Bible Black and Discipline, just for the sake of people's sanity and just because of what it is, I don't think we'll ever show Euphoria at a hentai showcase.
Why not?
I don't think we should. I don't think we should. If
we'll get into that once we get to the review.
Well, that's going to be part of a review later in the show.
Yeah.
We'll share our thoughts on that. I think it's a little too intense for the convention. So.
Okay.
There's not a lot that you can spin humor-wise in that one. There's just a little. Whatever. Anyway, point is.
Okay. And the next one we have, I think it's gonna be pretty dope. Is Seen It, hentai edition. If you don't know the game Seen It, it basically takes movie scenes and buzzer in.
Oh, like that stupid game that you see at like Best Buy and Walmart with like the remotes where it's like Seen It, blah edition, something like that.
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole point of this is like, I'm telling you now, if you are listening, you might have a leg up.
Yeah, you might be fine.
You'll have a leg up. So from now until Anna Minneapolis, watch as many hentai as you can. Because
like a doctor, it's like I prescribe.
But yeah, the purpose of the game, if you haven't heard of it or played it, like I said, it's basically we'll show you a clip. If you've seen it, you'll buzz in and say you'll mention the hentai name and you'll rack up points. Right now, I don't know what kind of prizes to give out.
I don't know. Gift card. It's always like.
Or that, or you might get some out of my collection. H collection.
Yeah, something like that. Something cool.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give you a J-list H box. I just got the final one for of this year, I guess.
Oh really? They're like done for the year?
Yeah, for the year. So I got
weird.
the last one, or not last one, but last one of the year.
Oh yeah.
So to speak. But yeah. So yeah. Watch as much as hentai.
I think Seen It would be great. We can just show a clip and have people be like, I know it. That'd be pretty fun. I like that.
So yeah, watch as much hentai as you can from now. Go back 15, because
Yeah, so you're gonna have a mix of new school me and old school Jared. Choosing what ones we're gonna be showing. So
yeah, keep an eye out. If you do follow us, I mean, I'm pretty sure you are. Somebody is. Again, you have a leg up against everybody else, and hopefully that dude. I think he's British. The guy who's next door to us at Meta, who did the sub.
Oh,
the W thing. Anyway, hopefully we're not scheduled at the same time as that.
if people have fun watching hentai, who
Yeah.
cares?
I'm pretty sure people will want the descriptions on there. I think a lot of people come.
I think there's gonna be a lot of people who are like, I'm a degenerate. I totally can guess this shit. I think there's gonna be people like that.
Yeah, that'd be great. All right.
Yeah, so that's the quick overview of con life. As we get closer to Minneapolis 2020, we'll kind of go more into that. Still very, very much up in the air on if we'll make an effort in the future to go to the Hentai Con. And maybe instead
next year.
Yeah, we'll see.
Again, I have to see this year's schedule in order for me to, save money to go to fucking Burbank.
And maybe striking that, maybe we go to Detour. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how many people that go to Annie also go to Detour. So, but Detour is pretty big. We might get.
Is it?
Detour's huge.
That's Regal, right?
Yeah.
Or Hyatt.
Yeah,
the same.
One other. Yeah.
Hyatt. That's.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, it's all up in the air. We'll see. Detour might be a little far-fetched for now, but I mean, so is going to fucking Burbank.
Well, I mean, I know some of the girls I follow on Twitter, they went to that first one. It was last year was their first one, so
all about the ladies.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen the videos?
Oh.
It's pretty skimpy.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
all right. Maybe I'll have to cover it up as a business trip or something like that. Where'd you get all those hentai posters? Well, I went to the GIE Expo for landscaping, and right next door there was Hentai Con, so I just scooped them over.
So, yeah, that really does depend.
Yeah, as we get closer, we'll solidify it, but we'll keep everyone informed, of course. So.
All right.
Oh god, now we're getting on to the weird news, or this one we've decided to label it as "What's wrong with all of you fucking people?" So
you added words to
that one, added words because honestly, they don't deserve it. What's up with y'all? They don't deserve any of that. So. Oh
wait, no. Sorry.
Jared's watching the Cowboys versus Packers game.
Well, I need the Packers to lose, and they just intercepted.
The
Anyways, continue.
Yeah. So okay, so we have reached that point in society where things like AIs and personal robots are very, very quickly becoming a reality. Will it be in our lifetimes? Possibly, for normal everyday use. And of course, this being tied to listen, we have to talk about the sex robots. So, as some of you might have heard, there was a research paper, and I'm using this as air quotes because I don't know how the fuck you do research on this shit. Someone released a paper, I believe it was Anko Peters.
Yes.
Released a research paper saying that the potential merits of giving sex robots a way to consent.
Yeah.
I want everyone to think about that for about 5 minutes.
Moment of silence.
And realize that Rick and Morty has already made this joke about everything. And everyone knows that joke. It's, what is my purpose? You pass butter. Oh my god. Oh my god. Honestly, when you read through the article, and so I'll air this out right now.
God, it's long.
It's long, and I'm not gonna even go through summarizing because it's like 20 some fucking pages of bullshit.
Yeah.
So I'll get this out of the way. I am all about feminism. I'm all about equal rights. I'm all about all that good shit. I don't fucking care. Like blah blah blah. I'm a human being. You're a human being. Who gives a shit? A sex robot is not a human being.
No.
It is. What is my purpose in life? To get fucked. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh my god.
I mean, this was almost reminiscent. I can't remember how long ago, but it's almost reminiscent. Another article came out about. I don't know if you know this, but there's brothels for love dolls.
No, I didn't know that.
Well, okay.
Right.
But yeah, there's a brothel in. I think it was Sydney, that has.
Sounds about right.
Was it Sydney? Yeah, it was Sydney, and they're trying to get they have love dolls come in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
Literally all shapes. Like you could get lollies and I think it was the EU that tried to say.
Yeah, it's always the EU. Always the EU.
And that tried to say no, that's child.
Actually, no. This one was the United Nations. Actually, this
it
one
was
the UN.
It was the UN.
That's
Okay.
still going on, by the way.
Yeah.
Still going on.
No, are you sure?
It's still going on.
Because
they just re-voted on it.
Are you sure that's not? That was Japan. I read that one from Japan. They're attacking the whole.
Yeah, but it's like been ongoing for like 4 years now.
And I love Japan's response to that. They gave this whole long speech about it, and then if you really read it, like, you know what? Fuck you.
Yeah,
both middle fingers up.
Japan like, if anyone's seen the funny ass video, it's the totally legit Wind Waker speedrun. Like, Link just puts up middle fingers and just scoots away the entire time. Japan basically did that, except in a more political way.
So yeah, so we kind of get off track, but that kind of
it doesn't, because it is on track, because the same so it's murky waters, but I don't even know if I should try and explain this, but we'll cut it out if we deem it not worth it. So I am very much of the opinion that a sex doll or sex robot type brothel is actually very healthy for society. And the reason for that is, and not get super dark with it, is when you deal with, rehabilitated and, currently convicted and dealing with, these awful urges, pedophiles. I'll just go out and say it. A vast majority of them don't act on these instincts, which, congratulations, do you get fucking metal. But then how do you deal with the ones that are convicted and arrested and released back into society, which unfortunately, they are. They're not in jail their entire lives. They're not, stabbed like you see in fucking movies and news and shit. At least not as much as what they were used to, how they were used to dealt with in prison. I'm genuinely in the camp of, if it is a, sex doll or a sex robot or something like that in the shape of, let's just use what Japan likes to use of a lolly, I don't see any issue with it, to be 100% with you.
Yeah.
It's a fantasy. They're not harming anyone. It's a robot in the shape of a human being that is helping these people get their urges out on a fake inanimate object instead of on an actual individual, in this case a child. And with this whole, by giving sex robots a way to consent bullshit, it's like, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here.
Well, from what I'm reading, it's, I want to say get them into a habit of asking.
I read it, but it's just like, I didn't understand the point.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of funny. I read the comments on Twitter, and it's like, well, okay, it's better than doing this than then just going out getting a real woman and get rejected 100%. So I might as well get rejected from a fucking sex robot.
My sex robot I paid $2,000.
Yeah. So it's like,
I don't know. I'm of the opinion that if you have violent urges and tendencies, I think a sex robot is fine.
Well, I mean, even if you don't have, I mean, there are people who's not socially akin to outside your four walls.
Yeah.
And this is the only way, like you said, get the rocks off.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then put in an AI chip to say, hey, let's get down to business. No.
Oh.
What do you mean, no?
What do you mean, no? Bitch,
no.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that chip's coming out.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's like, do you honestly think someone's gonna fucking deal with that bullshit? Do you honestly think that people aren't gonna be like, well, I'm cutting you open and cutting that shit out? Do you know how many people want to remove their OnStar chip from their fucking car? And that's barely inconveniencing them.
So, yeah, I don't. when I first read this, it was a little like this is happening
Yeah,
or can happen or just a thought.
So, but like, yeah, what like I thought they were getting into was like just doing an AI chip in general. Like that's what I thought it was, and I was like, okay, I can see it. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Ultimately, that's probably the path that we're going down. And I'm kind of all for humans mating with robots because it controls the population, keeps some of the incels out of society.
Well, I don't think that works.
That probably won't work, but
I mean, I don't see
small
us.
chance.
I don't see us heading down the movie Idiocracy, but no.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
But
Too many people on the planet is what I'm getting at, but it was. I can't even be mad at it because it was a good intentioned argument. Kind of like I understood kind of what they were going for, but ultimately it's like it's Rick and Morty. What is my purpose?
Yeah.
To get fucked. Oh my god. Like
okay, yeah. All right.
You could pass butter.
That's
all I'm saying. You could pass butter.
I mean, if the sex robot is actually like really really advanced, I'm talking like
we're like probably like 2 generations of people
where they can actually what's the term bioroids or
bioroids or something like that.
I know.
Bioengineering.
Anyway, if it gets to that part where they can actually look real.
Yeah,
and they can
have actual personality.
Clean the house and everything like that.
Yeah.
To the point where it's little uprising,
now
little uprising-ish. If we get to that point,
little iRobotish.
then I can understand the whole consent thing.
Yeah, no, it's dumb. I understand it. I don't like it because I think it's a waste of time. To be 100%. There's many more hills that they could choose to die on, and I really don't think sex robots being able to consent is the hill that they should die on.
Yeah. Another comment was this was it was funny. Well, all the SJWs, this is their last leg to stand on right here. If this actually happens without the whole consent chip on there, I'm like, okay, I'm like, whatever. I got my sex robot. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck. I don't have to talk to women anymore. You won't even see me. I'll just go right to work, back to home. I'm like, I don't have to do it.
Shit, dude.
So yeah, it's kind of funny. But yeah.
Yeah, I highly recommend you reading it. It's very easy to find. It's the only research paper on sex robot consent. So yeah, read it for yourself. You be the judge on if you agree with their statements or not. So
yeah. All right. So that was what's wrong? What the fuck's wrong with y'all? What the fuck's wrong with y'all? All right. Let's get into my book club.
Yeah, Fox's book club time. What do you got for us this week?
Well, the first one up is Kimoko Zoo. It's about 4 volumes long. It's basically I can never remember the full name. It's Animal and Ears, but it's like Kimono.
Well, there's different names depending on what tail and ears they have.
Well, no, I mean it's like the actual title. I mean, just in broad general.
Oh, the actual.
Kimono Mimi.
Yeah, Kimono Mimi or something like that.
But anyway, it's basically an animal-eared genre thing. Like I said, it's about 4 volumes long. The main story of it is a zookeeper. I want to say bookkeeper. I don't know why I want to say that. I don't know why I want to say.
You're thinking of Happening. Yeah, he works at a manga store. He's a bookkeeper.
Oh. But yeah, he's a zookeeper. He gets hired on, and I guess the zoologist. Zoologists somehow develop a serum that turns all the animals in the zoo, humanoids at night. Go figure, they're all female.
Specifically at night.
Yeah.
Got to make that money during the day.
And but it's in Japanese, so but just reading through the story, I kind of get the whole idea. He goes around, bangs away. The sex scenes are pretty tame.
Really?
Yeah.
For like a zoo
Yeah.
theme? Here, we got the actual physical volume, so I'm going to not read through, but look through some of these.
But yeah, there are sex scenes. Pretty tame. Few pages long for each scene. It goes through first volume. He goes through a lion. Um, what was the lion?
Yeah, lioness. Right now, it just got
panda. He goes through all of them. Eventually,
it was like assistant is like, did you just bang the lion? He's like, yeah.
Oh
God, the horse.
Yeah.
Panda. We got a little bit of everything. This is great.
I didn't get the third volume. It sold out really quick. But I got 3 of the 4. All in all, this story's pretty good.
This is pretty tame, actually.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're into, animal ear girls, it's pretty good. I kind of wish there was a little more edge to the scenes, but it's pretty cute. I use that term loosely.
Oh boy, the hyenas are getting him. Oh no, this poor man. Oh no.
I use the term cute loosely. I tend to.
It's cute.
Yeah, I use more adorable than cute.
Yeah, I should say. Well,
but for this book, it's cute.
It always feels weird saying cute and hentai, but like you gotta remember, like there's no ugly bastards. It's not like he's going around like raping these women or anything like that.
No.
The actual art and the design of the characters is actually cute. Ridiculous with the breast proportions and stuff like that.
Wow,
so if you like huge opi, got that. But yeah, no, this is cute. I like it.
Yeah.
Just looking at it, it looks really cute.
So yeah, I mean, if somehow you can find it online or on like the actual physical copy or online, you want to give it to read, that's either not translated or is translated. If you do find a translated one, let me know, because I would love to know. I would love to know what they're saying.
But, yeah, I can't imagine they're saying a whole lot because.
Yeah.
I wonder if they need human intelligence when they're humans.
No, they do.
They do.
I mean, again, just going off pictures and my just vast, scenes.
So animal instincts with, animal instincts with human intelligence. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, if you know of a English translation, let me know. The next one is Doggy Mega. Now, I like this one better than the Zoo because it's straight up furry action.
Ooh. Ain't that shit.
Yeah. Like every
your weekly reminder that your hosts are furries. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, true. I mean, yeah,
gorgeous.
Yeah. I think that was one of the first manga I picked up from J-List.
This is delicious.
But yeah, every chapter's one shot of different furry anthropology,
anthropomorphic.
Yeah, whatever name you want to use.
Yeah, if we say furry, just assume it's an anthropomorphic animal.
Yeah.
So unless stated otherwise.
So I mean, I love this. Some of the chapters I actually read in English. Some of the ones I haven't. But yeah, if you're into furry, I highly recommend getting this one because there's not, like I said in previous. I think I said it in previous episode. There's not a lot of H manga that's available.
Specifically of
furry.
Yeah, of anthro.
I mean,
I have always hybrid. It's never like pure anthro, which I very much prefer anthro, but I'm weird like that, I guess.
Hey, I don't blame you, man.
We're weird like that.
Like, I don't blame you. I tried to look for stuff like this, like every time, and I've read them all. That's available.
Jeez, thick as fuck.
I know.
Holy crap.
I know. I tend to try to go for those too, like furry thick.
Let's go.
So
I'm all about the 6-packs. But... Oh, I got my wish. There we go. Turn 2 pages.
but yeah, again,
I'm gonna get way distracted if I keep looking at that. Yeah, good art actually. Just browsing through this, art's very beautiful actually.
So yeah, this is available on JList if it's not sold out. I think they restock a few times. Hopefully Faku, picks it up and translate it.
Oh, it's always Faku fucking everything up and ruining fucking everything.
Yeah, well. But yeah, great stuff.
Yeah, no, Doggy Megi actually looks fantastic. Same with Kimoko Zoo. Yeah, I just even glancing at these, even if you're just looking for picture material and you don't care about the story, the artwork is very nice in both of these. So
yeah, so that's my book club. Go get it. Go
get it.
Read it.
JList, hit us up. We'll sponsor you or sponsor us, and we'll promote the shit out of you. Or JList, sorry. J-Novel? I don't even know. One of them. All of you. Right Stuff Anime. All of you.
It's JList. All right, let's get to our reviews.
The meat of the show. Review time.
You just want to go in order, or just pick a random?
We'll do whatever you want. Honestly, I think we should. Actually, no, we can go in order because that's a pretty good. I don't have much to say about that last one. So.
Okay. First one is Taboo Charming Mother.
Can anyone guess what this one's about based on that title and it being hentai?
Yeah. So little plot, I guess.
Here's the plot synopsis based from my favorite website. Kazuhiko has a big crush on his stepmother, or rather, he wants to have sex with her. Since he can't just ask it from her directly, nor force it on her, he comes with quite a devious plan, step by step, leading him closer to his goal. But in the end, his stepmom won't be enough for him.
So this
sick. I love these synopses so much.
I honestly think these, it's written by fans.
Oh yeah, no, it's 100% written. It's 100%. Like, hold up, let's see if we can you keep going.
So yeah, it's a 6-episode series, which is pretty long. But
yeah, for actually a hentai that came out around this date range, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, and so yeah, it starts off with receiving phone calls. It's the first episode is pretty tame. I mean, it's a lot of phone sex, antics, and then we didn't see. I mean, the plan itself, his plan itself was brilliant.
Yeah, you know what? Low key,
it's brilliant.
He actually has a good plan. He actually has a good plan.
So, I mean, if you spoilers, obviously,
for fucking obvious reasons.
So he starts off with prank calling his mom, doing phone sex.
Yeah.
By episode 2, it continues further. He what do you do? He stumbles in on her masturbating.
Yep.
And then basically I'm like, we can't have sex yet, but give me a blowjob every morning. I'm like, okay, whatever. The quote unquote the prankster calls back.
Yep.
Say, hey, have sex with these, virgins that I met at the arcade. Episode ends up with, hey, I'm your stepson. I'm the guy who's been calling you all this damn time. And then eventually they have sex, and then his aunt, who's stepmom's younger sister, joins in the fray. I'm like, hey, I want to take my older sister's place. And eventually she gets...
like her entire thing is she's like, this is terrible, this is wrong, you two shouldn't do this. And then, obviously with it being hentai, she's like, this isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And the thing is, that was part of the plan.
Yeah.
To screw his stepmom over, like trying to get her jealous. Like, you can't live without me, but without actually, showing it on his face. That's why I said this is a brilliant plan that this dude put together.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna trick her. I'm gonna make her jealous. Everything falls into place for this guy.
Yeah.
It's just poetry. It's poetry watching this guy work.
I mean, I know the the last episode ends with his dad just touching the door handle, and the series ends, so we don't know what.
Yeah, we don't know. Cliffhanger.
One hell of a cliffhanger. But yeah, it's uncensored.
Yep, this is that era of uncensored, and actually for it being uncensored, the artwork, the animation quality is actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
You're not gonna laugh well, you might laugh every other scene because some of it is pretty fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Voice acting, actually, you know what? Low key voice acting in this one is actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
They actually they didn't just pull someone off the street and like, hey, you want to voice a hentai? It was actually people who like have probably been.
Wait, did you watch it in English?
No.
Oh.
The Japanese.
Okay.
I don't know if there's an English dub for this. If there is, I can't imagine.
No, there is. I have it.
Oh God, I don't.
I think I downloaded the dual. I can't remember. I watched it online.
Yeah, my Oh, okay. So you know what? Actually, I was correct. The lady that does the mother played one of these students in the Bible Black series.
Like the main
red-haired one. Yep. She plays the art professor.
Oh, okay.
Yep, she plays her. So yeah, if you've seen Bible Black, you know this mother's voice quite well.
All right. I think I'm gonna go. So yeah, if you want to check this one out and see this dude's brilliant plan to go
Yeah, you know,
work.
if you actually want like really good scenes on top of like, or actually a really good plot, to where it's actually semi-believable that something like this might fucking happen.
Yeah.
And you know, we're not saying go out and do this shit if you want to bang your stepmom, but you know what? Like, it's not ridiculous. He's not like going out and drugging people. It's not like a mind control app.
No.
It's just
no.
I know how this woman works, and I'm gonna play the shit out of her, and it's beautiful. I 2 thumbs up for me, honestly.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's good.
It's great. No, actually, I don't even have to really give any warnings in this one. No ugly bastard, no rape, no nothing like that. So, well,
no, actually,
well, it's more forced bondage that turns like consensual.
Where are we going on the next one?
No,
or are we still on
still taboo? Or I guess it's not like bondage. I guess I'm trying to think of the word to explain it. But
I don't remember bondage in that one.
Yeah, bondage.
Like bondage.
No,
or
not
just...
like hardcore. It's like
or just restraint.
It's like restraint.
Oh, no.
Which, I don't know. There's NCR, obviously.
I guess.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I think that's another. Yeah, that's gonna be next one.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get to the next one.
But we'll say that one for last. Next one is Himekishi Oliva.
Yeah, this one is adapted from a game apparently. And honestly, going into this, I really didn't see this one. To be 100% honest with you guys,
no.
This one has never really crossed my radar. And just kind of glancing at it, it seems pretty generic, actually.
It is generic. The only thing I like about this was episode 2. Like, I'm into dark skin, cold gal type characters. Dark skin
there is
characters.
A dark skin elf girl in this, or I guess
she's an elf. So yeah, the story is this whole kingdom's taken over continents like mad, and the main male protagonist is his whole legion, I guess you want to call it, whatever, consists of he actually works in the Elven Kingdom, and it's that the Elven Kingdom is taking over the continents of every country and whatnot, and his legion consists of humans and orcs and what have you, and he's like the best of the best.
Right.
And his, I guess, quote unquote prize is the Princess Olivia, which is kind of weird what he does to her. He puts a magic spell on her for every time he comes into her. Her magical power drains, but it all in turn increases her, I guess, need for him.
Yeah.
So to speak. I can't think of the word. But yeah, something like that. Again, in order to get the plot, I think you have to play the game to understand
Yeah,
this.
well, you have to either play the game, or you have to watch all of the series. And by that I mean there's like it looks like 3 or 4 set in the same series that just focuses on different girls. It looks like so.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
But
there's
anyway.
Lilia, there's Jaina, there's Angelica, Olivia. Looks like the like main ones. So.
But yeah, again, I liked episode 2 because it focuses on the elf girl for 2 scenes, and it goes back to Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this was the uncensored era. But yeah, if animation's good, the artwork's good. Again, if you have to know the game or watch all the other series of this.
If you actually want the plot, if you're just in it for
the scenes,
the scenes are fine, I imagine.
Yeah.
Some of them look more often than not fine.
Yeah. I would give this 3 out of 4 stars.
Like 3 out of 4, 3 out of 5, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This never really comes up, and when anyone talks about good hentai,
so yeah.
That's sorry, we don't have much.
I know.
There's just not a lot to tell you guys outside of because most of the stuff online is just like it's based off a game. It's like okay, so I guess I gotta go play the fucking game.
Yeah.
Which probably not gonna cover on the show.
No.
Many other visual novels that it can cover.
Right. And not for last.
Absolutely last and absolutely least is one of the worst fucking things ever created by mankind is Euphoria. So anyone who doesn't know Euphoria,
we're gonna have a discussion on this one.
Oh boy, you want to explain the plot?
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, again, this is another game.
Yeah, this is another hentai adapted from a much longer visual novel. I don't know how popular that visual novel is. All I know is that the hentai really exploded in popularity, actually relatively recently, because the subject matter and the things that happen in it.
Yes. So in the story, there's one male figured.
Yep.
How many females were there? Was 6?
7 or 6.
Well, actually, I think it started with 7.
Yeah, it starts with 7, and an event happens, and then.
But I don't even think she was considered a main, because
it was like a side. Anyway, there's multiple females that.
Yeah. They all go to the same school, and
one is his teacher, I think.
Yeah, one's a teacher, and the other ones are students.
Yep.
So the whole point of the story was they're stuck in a white room. He's considered a key. All the females are considered locks.
Yeah, they're
locks.
Called locks.
And the key has to choose a lock. They stay in front of the door, and then they go into the door, and a message pops up. Hey, you have to do such and such deed on this.
To the lock
to open the door.
To open the door.
And I think there was 5 doors, so they had to do.
It's like I don't even remember how many doors there are.
Anyway,
I think there's a door per character. I think something like that.
So
the only reason we're confused is because unless you play the visual novel, which keeps everything straight, I'm 80% sure that the hentai does not keep the rules and everything straight. So that's why I'm iffy on it, because I haven't played the visual novel in a while. So
I haven't either. Well, I mean, I haven't played it, but anyway, I think this is where our debate
and discussion
kind of goes. Me, I liked it. I really liked it, and here's why. Here's why. Other than that the human toilet scene. Other than that one, this is a pretty good story. Because
no, the story is great. I'm not saying that the story's bad. I'm not saying that the animation's bad. It's just the human toilet ruined it for me. Just all of it. All of it.
well, they're gonna be talking about that on Undisputed. But anyway, back to the main thing. Cause I'm into BDSM.
Yeah,
Uh,
he super is.
Like every scene is pretty much, or at least the first three, maybe two scenes are pretty heavily in BDSM.
Yep.
Again, except for that human toilet one.
Fucking no, like, dude, it just ruins it all.
I mean, well, it just ruins that one thing. It just makes me stop dead in the tracks.
Yeah,
and then
like,
and then the next scene happens. I'm like, okay, that's over with.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this would be a first in actually hentai. As far as many hentai I've seen, this is the first one where I see multiple endings.
Yeah, there are
multiple endings. Like every episode is a different ending depending on what girl you choose. And by the time episode 3 happens, it diverges for episode 4 and 5. So what was it, like in the beginning of 3 they're in a storage shed and It goes one direction. In episode, or wait, no, it was episode 4 they were in the shed.
Yeah, point is, one of the endings is like there's like a scene where they're in like it's almost like a school supply shed almost, like seeing like other anime like when like they're getting gym equipment. I swear to God that's what it is, or maybe it's just a storage shed. But for some reason it like reminds me of like a high school gym storage shed, which is just weird. But
yeah, and then I think it was episode 4 where I think that was the childhood friend was actually the villain, and the real somewhat villain. You have to watch it. I mean, again.
Yeah. So for anyone kind of wondering what, or confused with what we're talking about, the visual novel has multiple endings depending on which character that you focus on and which actions you take. Where the hentai tries to emulate that to a point. It doesn't do all of the endings, but it does do a majority of them, and it kind of goes on how the endings get spinned. To the point where once you get to like episode 6, it just goes off the rails and it's fucking weird, and I didn't get it at all, and it's just fucking weird, dude. It's so strange. So strange.
Yeah, because that first episode it shows everyone dead except for childhood friends knocked up.
Yep.
And the blonde-ish chick, I think she's blonde. I don't know. But apparently if you go down that route, you knocked up your childhood friend and you're a pet. A literally pet. And then offshoot you see everybody dead.
Yeah, people die.
And then I loved it. I mean,
there's just so much strange shit. Like there's a cult ending where it's like, this was all a game orchestrated by me, Austin. It was me all along. And it's just fucking weird. And it annoys me because there are some legitimately good scenes in here. Like even some of the hardcore BDSM stuff that happens at the beginning, that's pretty good. But I just can't get behind the whole, let's tape this girl to a chair and electrocute her and see what happens. Or not to see what happens, but that's part of like the requirements of unlocking the door. So
was it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was like you had to like get her to orgasm, and like instead of just it's something weird where she's like, it can't happen normally. So it's like, okay, we'll crank the voltage up to like 8 million and just watch her freaking fry, and she's actually smoking, and it's weird. I'm not a fan of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, they changed that then.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't play the game. I thought that was just her being defiant, and then they just killed her.
Yeah.
Well, okay. That's new. So, yeah. I would put this series-wise, I mean, actually would be in my top 10 now. Cause I mean, I know when we did our recommendation top 10.
The recommendations were a little bit different than, or like the top 10 that we did was more like our top 10 recommendations mixed with our favorites.
Yeah. But as far as favorites go for me, I think this would be my top 10 now.
Yeah, I disagree. I can't. I can't in good faith put this in my top 10. It is good, and it appeals to certain people.
Yeah.
And is that bad? No, I'm not judging anyone if they go, oh my god, Euphoria is like my favorite. Whatever. To each their own. I'm not gonna say how dare you, like that's terrible. It's not, I'm not the target audience for it. I understand why people like it. Stuff like, and I even make the argument that stuff like this is needed in hentai because you do need the two extremes. You do need the vanilla, oh my gosh, we love each other, let's be together forever,
They
having
need to
consensual
die.
shit.
They need to die.
And then there's, we need the Euphoria, you need to rape these women, otherwise everyone's gonna die kind of bullshit. Which just
yeah.
Although I think one thing everyone can agree on is the human toilet scene needed to go. 100%. Just gone.
I don't understand.
Gone.
I don't understand the whole.
I
understand it.
I don't understand
the whole scat fetish.
No, I don't understand it.
Yeah,
why? Why is that? What is appealing about that? What is like? If it's the humiliation thing, sure, that I can understand. I can't help but feel there's better ways.
Sure. I guess you didn't see Two Girls, One Cup.
I did long ass time ago.
Yeah, so did I. What the fuck is this? Two Girls, One Cup. And I finally checked it
out.
I'm like, hey,
okay, we're done.
Yep.
We're done.
We're
done with the internet.
Yeah. I know there are been scat scenes before in various.
And it's not like they don't exist. They do sometimes happen.
Yeah.
But
on purpose, no.
Not to this extent.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god, it was just
like when I first saw Human Toilet, I'm thinking, she's getting a golden shower.
But I was like, even that, I try to avoid. I really do. I'm not into like the whole waterworks, golden shower type shit. I understand why some people are into it, I guess. And like I can watch through it and be fine, but yeah, just this in Euphoria was just too much.
So wait, so squirting? No,
squirting's fine.
Okay,
squirting's fine. It's comical when hentai does it to me. It's ridiculous.
But live action,
everyone does it. Live action is just like a little weird. It's like okay, whatever. Whatever.
Okay.
It just annoys me because I know I'm gonna have to like clean shit up. And I don't fucking want to deal with that. To clean the sheets again, to clean the bed, to clean the walls. Okay, that was a little too much.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that. I don't know how I would deal with that if she was a squirter. I don't know.
I've never been with.
I haven't even. No.
Well, that's not true. I was with one who pretended that was like a fucked up relationship, which I don't want to get into.
All right. Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll explain my awful relationship that led up to this one that I've been into very happily.
I hate to say this now on live. I don't think you ever mentioned her name.
Who?
Your girl.
My current girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to because she'll be mad at me.
No, I mean to me.
Oh, to you?
Yeah, I don't think I know her name.
Oh shit, you probably don't. All right, we'll clarify that after the show.
Okay.
I don't want to give her name out here.
Yeah, that's fine. But for the longest, for every time
she knows your name, which is
I know, because you mentioned me.
Yeah.
But I'm just every time we're together, I'm waiting for somebody to say her name. I'm like, because I'm like, hey, Jarrett, hey.
Oh my god, I feel awful.
I'm like, I think about, for the past couple of years, I'm like, what's her name? I'm trying to think back. I'm like, I don't think Matt ever said her name.
I know
I don't think she said her.
No, she's never said her name.
But yeah.
She's weird. She's good, but it's a weird situation. Now I feel awful. Oh my god. that made the time when she called you.
Yeah.
So anyway, super quick story. Me and Jared were very hungry at the con. I went back to my hotel room to get food. And I have this little slip on the back of my phone that I can hold like cards in. So I had my hotel room key in there. And dumbass me set it down on the table because I was getting all the food ready so we could go to the microwave area. And I did like a pocket check and I was like, yeah, no, there's no way I took my phone out of my pocket. And now looking back, I looked right at my phone on the table, and for some reason my brain's like, oh, it's Tanika's, that's fine. Oh shit.
All right, I got the name.
Yeah, everyone's got some. I'm like, yeah, whatever. She didn't fucking listen anyway. So
No.
two people listen. Not a big deal. But yeah, no, I was like, that's my girlfriend's phone. Like, no, that's not mine. Despite because we have the exact same phone. It's just we have different phone cases. Hers is like a purple one and mine's black. So.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
For some reason, my
it must be a dark purple then.
Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason, my brain's like, yeah, that's not mine. Yeah, I have it. It's fine. It'll be good. I was super hungry though, to be fair. So.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. So we got that thing cleared up.
Yeah. So as far as like a rating to get back on topic for Euphoria, I mean, in good faith and just because I have to acknowledge it, I do give it 2 thumbs up.
Mm.
You know, if you're looking for something new, give it a watch.
Yeah.
I do recommend it.
Yeah, I definitely give it a good watch. For me, it does have great
the plot actually is interesting. It's very much like almost like a Saw type thing, only without being that gruesome and ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it definitely does have great replay potential.
It has great rewatch potential. The visual novel, for what I remember, actually had pretty good replay value as you choose the different routes and stuff. So, yeah, I do recommend it if you're looking for kind of the next level of stuff to get into, essentially.
Yeah. So, that's our reviews for this week. For closing thoughts, all in all, again, I know I mentioned this midweek when I posted that update episode. I kind of blanked on that.
Update, what are those things called that come in sequential order for TV shows?
Yeah. So, serious, I guess, feedback. We will love feedback.
Yes, please email us. It is in the description to the show. We need and we would love feedback so we can better the show, so we know what we're doing is right.
Or wrong.
If, like, the 3 people watching or listening just really don't care and they just put it on as background noise. Which, whatever,
Yeah.
who cares?
I mean, apparently there's somebody out there that listens to this in a group.
Yeah, like 12 friends or something like that.
Which is
very cool, but don't invite me to your parties.
I mean, depending on the party.
I mean, if we're just gonna sit and watch hentai and eat pizza, sure, invite me.
Also, I forgot to mention this during that update episode. What do you guys think of a Facebook group? I know the first time I met Matt, or actually the second time we met up, I mentioned there's no anime groups in this state. Maybe there is now from that time. What do you guys think of forming a anime group, maybe / hentai?
Well, the issue with Facebook is you can get taken down very quickly for stuff like that. That's kind of the issue.
What, anime or
no, hentai?
Okay, then like I said, background maybe.
Yeah,
hentai.
It would have to be like, the front of it is, hey, we're just an innocent anime group where we all talk about fun stuff, and then in the background it's like, hey guys, let's talk about Euphoria.
Originally it was like, I was thinking for the hentai stuff, yes, maybe a watch party, quote unquote, might be a little weird, but I mean, I know we kind of do that. We kind of do that during panels, but it's like,
yeah, well, that's like I think
hour.
That's weirder. That's like in person, like a group of people, like physically all there watching. Like, I think that's weirder than just, hey guys, we're planning we have some free time, or we're planning this riff, come join us, and we'll have like a group watching party. We'll stream it or something like that, because there's stuff that we can use to sync everyone up to watch stuff. So
yeah, but yeah, I was thinking like hentai swap meet, because I have
merch and stuff like that.
Because I have stuff. I know there's other people out there that has stuff. I know there's people that bought stuff from me, and
Yeah.
You know, if you want like swap meet or whatnot.
Yeah, do fun swap meet, like even just anime related stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly. If you have figures that you're like, yeah, I don't really like these anymore, and instead of like throwing them away or trying to like
Mhm.
sell them on eBay, yeah, trade them, sell to within the group or something like that.
Yeah, like I said, a watch party doesn't have to be hentai. It could be anything.
Yeah, it could be
anything.
And if you guys know an anime or something that you want us to riff on, because
Yeah. If we want to do a science fiction 3000 types.
yeah,
type
like
thing.
Mr. Science Theater 3000 type.
Or if it does pick up the ground, I know back in Phoenix, once again, the group. I know they did a yearly anniversary. What would they have down there? I guess up here it's Dave and Buster's. Down there was something else. I can't remember. They had a yearly anniversary for the group. They had games set up.
Like a get-together.
Consoles set up and whatnot. Fighting game. It was pretty
Actually,
much all
that'd be really
fighting.
cool because I don't know how feasible it is. But I know like smaller movie theaters, if you call them, you can like rent out like a cinema and do like a custom screening of stuff. So maybe we could do that where we watch like movies or something like that in like a cinema and then like hit the arcade or something like that afterwards, or
that'd be dope.
something like that. But we would need quite a bit
of people
and fan investment, and unfortunately that would have to be covered by like GoFundMe or something like that.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of money out of pocket for.
Well, I mean, stuff like that. I think everybody had to pay individually.
Yeah, which essentially is what it would be. If we're just doing like hey, let's meet up at like a Dave and Buster's or something like that. Just you bring your own money and shit. Like that's no big deal. But if we're doing like bigger events where we're like, hey, potentially getting a venue for something, then that's gonna be like.
True.
We're gonna need.
Because I would love to do a watch party for the Demon Slayer movie.
Yeah. I'd be down for that.
Another part of closing thoughts on that update. I just read the Infinite Trailer arc they're gonna do for the movie arc. I can tell you now that's probably gonna be an hour and a half long.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Based on what I read. And it's have you finished the series?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure everybody's maybe caught up, maybe not.
Spoiler.
Well,
whatever, fuck it.
I'll just talk.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you haven't read it, it's not really like I said. I'm just talking, spitballing, what have you. It's kind of weird that the season ended the way it is to set up the movie. And now the movie's gonna set up the second season.
Yeah, interesting.
It's weird, yeah, that they're doing a movie for this arc again. If you read it, you know how short it is, and that's why I gave it. I think it's gonna be an hour and a half long.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be over 2 hours long. I know that for sure.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like Konosuba, where they like decided to make a movie out of this when it's like. Not even that necessarily important in the light novels and stuff. So, whatever. We'll see.
But yeah, I would love to do a watch party of Demon Slayer.
Like the only reason, and I'm very sad. The only reason I didn't end up going to watch the Rascal Does Not Dream of Dreaming Girl, the movie premiere, I have no one to go with. I have none of my friends give a shit. So if I had like a group of like people to go with, I would 100%. Go and see these premieres more often. I would like go see the Spirit of the Way relaunches and stuff like that. Yeah, so let us know if you guys are looking for like groups of friends and individuals to do that with. We'll make one for the show. Yeah,
I know there's the weird group chat on Minneapolis. I know when you log in,
I refuse to
talk on that.
I refuse to go and talk in that.
I don't. I just know when I go to sign up for something.
Yeah, it's always there.
It's there. So,
like, no.
Well, I mean, maybe I'll just go pop in there and say, hey, what do you guys? I'm starting a Facebook group.
Starting a Facebook group for like meetups and
stuff like that. And then here's the thing.
Here we also do a podcast, and here's some other info.
Yeah.
Some ideas.
So.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. That'd be real fun.
I don't know. I mean, right now, that's the only thing I'm drawn is meetups. Swaps and then in the background.
Yeah, we'll see how the background bit goes.
I mean,
I'd be down for like riffs and stuff. That'd be really cool.
because I don't know what else. Because I know, like, when at work, when I'm driving, I have, thoughts, because that's all I got.
Yeah.
Music and thoughts, that's all I get.
That's all they let me have.
Because I know for some odd reason, our community is not really outspoken.
Which community are you referring to?
The anime community.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, well-
for some other, maybe the furry community is more outspoken, I guess.
Well, okay, so like that. It's hard for me to say that the anime community isn't outspoken because they are. The issue is that some of them are fucking whiny and cringe as fuck.
Weebies.
Like,
yeah.
I remember when the Lantern Festival that happens in Minnesota, they're basically like, no cosplay, please. Like, just come in normal outfits. Like, you can wear, like, what are they fucking called?
Kimonos.
Yeah, kimonos and stuff like that. That's fine. But, like, please don't wear wigs. Please don't bring masks. Please don't, do full-on cosplay. Like, we're asking you to respect this rule. And people fucking freaked. And I'm like, stop, you're cringe as fuck.
Really?
I couldn't handle it, dude. Yes, it was awful. This happened, like, oh god, what grade was I in? I was hanging out with Chris still, so, like, 7th grade. I was in, like, 7th grade. And
Okay.
they started to be like, hey, no cosplay, please. And yeah, people were just like, oh, this is blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're so cringy. I can't handle it. So weak. So yeah, sometimes it's good that the anime community is outspoken.
Well, I mean, I'm outspoken as far as branching out.
Do you mean outgoing? Outgoing is... Because there are definitely, like, have to force them to, like, do anything type.
Maybe that's what I'm...
They're not, they're definitely not. A lot of them definitely aren't outgoing. And I don't know why. Like,
I mean, they just... For some odd reason, I feel like they're reserved, 362 of the year or less, depending on, how many cons you go to.
Oh, yeah.
That's...
Well, it's like, even at cons, I see some of them just, like, sit in the corner and not talk to anyone. And, like...
Yeah.
And I'm like, I get it. But at the same time, it's like, why are you here? Like, have fun. Like, go talk to somebody. Go learn something. Like, you'll find people that like the same shit as you because that's why you're here. Like, I feel like we've talked about that many times before.
I know.
Yeah. But outside of cons is like the hard part. Like the anime meetups to go watch a premiere or something.
Yeah.
Or like do a swap meet of like figurines and stuff like that. I never hear of stuff like that in the anime community.
Yeah. So I mean, that's why I kind of want to start this group.
Yeah, I think it'd be good for people. Honestly, like, I hate that. Like, I hate the word safe space. I hate that shit. But so I mean, honestly, that's what it would be. Is like you're in a welcoming environment full of people who are into the same stuff as you, and no one's gonna sit there and go, "You fucking weeb because you like this." Like, that's why we're here. Like, because we all share common interests. Like, I don't know. Like, I hate the word safe space, but if that's how you want to think about it, go ahead. But that's not what it is. We're not gonna be like, oh my god, we're banning this guy because he made someone feel uncomfortable by standing next to them. Like, we're not ever gonna pull any shit like that.
No.
I mean, we're never gonna be those people.
Just walk the opposite
way.
just go.
Leave. And, that's a different fucking argument for a different day.
Yeah. So yeah.
I mean, I say we always say, hey, we welcome feedback. Honestly, on these closing thoughts, really, we would like your feedback on that, so we know we're not wasting our fucking time with this.
True, very true. Because I still have, I don't know how many books I have up there that I can book club it. To a degree. I mean, physically, again, a degree, and then not physically, just online. That number just grows.
Yeah, that number grows.
That just grows. That number just grows. As far as, again, reviews, we can, do 1 to, 4 an episode.
Yeah, and we're still not going to run out.
I mean, we can, we're not going to run out. But I mean, lately, for some odd reason, just new ones in general. just kind of seems shortened now.
Yeah, they're like 12 minutes, and like 4 of those are credits. I swear to God.
Yeah.
And they're all pretty samey, honestly. Not like anything really unique to a lot of them outside of like the animation tends to be a little better than stuff from like 2003.
Well, no, I wasn't talking about the length of the episode. I mean, just the length when just in general, a new
Honestly,
one comes
it
up.
seems like once a month or like once every 2 weeks, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah. So
Just
I don't.
churned out.
So yeah, that's closing thoughts in a way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, our closing thoughts are always like super long, but I mean that's why it's called closing thoughts. Just kind of wrapping up the show. Getting all the
what happened this week?
Getting all the stuff that we don't have an actual segment for, just out in the open for people to think about. So
yeah, once again, when the next episode, you guys want to follow on what series we're gonna review next, check out my Twitter account. It's VexBox49. Again, that's VexBox49. That's my personal one. That's not the show's Twitter account. If you want us to have a Twitter account, show me that. Show me 100 downloads. Show me 100 downloads on our stats.
Let's see 100 downloads. Let's see, an increase of 100 followers on his Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean, not everyone has Twitter, so I can't expect the 100 follower thing.
No. I'm gonna do what we did on the first episode, the whole retweet thing. I'm gonna stick to that level.
Oh no!
Just not on my Twitter account, but just you show me 100 downloads, and I'll make a Twitter account for the show.
Well, we'll make a Twitter and we'll start posting stuff to that. So
yeah, only if there's 100 downloads
on this episode. In general, I don't know. However you want to do it, you have the stats. I don't know.
I mean, if I see a dramatic increase of it, so again, tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends, tell your family. I guess I don't know. Like, I'll be fucking weird people who into that shit, but
you never know.
You never know. I can't
so
get
yeah,
my brother to listen,
maybe I should just put an incentive.
We'll come to your house and we'll do an episode.
No.
Never.
So yeah, how about this? If I see 100 added on, I'll. I'll give.
I got drunk at a panel, so now it's your turn for something stupid.
Yeah. All right. I was gonna say I'll give you something from my collection that I'm willing to give up.
Okay, we'll do a giveaway for something from your collection.
Yeah. Again, that what I'm willing to give up. I have a lot. If you're into JV mags, I'll be willing to give that up.
All right.
I have a lot of that.
All right, so 100, an increase of about 100 downloads, and we'll run a giveaway for some JV mags. All right.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Or not JV mags, or if you want,
we'll go through it once we reach that point. We'll
Yeah.
kind of give a list of options. So
True. Yeah. So yeah, that's episode 6. Thanks for listening, and remember, if you can't solve it with your mind, you can solve it with your head. I'm Jared.
I'm Matt.
Thanks.